restaurant in West Central Sweden is taking social distancing to a different level. It's called Table for One, meant to serve only one person. Sweden never imposed any lockdowns or mandatory social distancing practices, but the owners really just wanted to do something nice for others. We're joined now via Zoom by the couple behind Table for One, Linda Karlsson and Rasmus Persson, live from Värmland in Sweden. Welcome to both of you on The Final Word. Thank you so much. So Linda, let's start off with you. How did you and Rasmus come up with this concept of Table for One?
Well, my parents came to have a lunch with us, and we didn't invite them in. They are over 70 years old. So instead, we showed them outside, and we served them a lunch through the window at this table that we had set up in the garden.
I'm watching right now pictures of your Table for One in Värmland, and it looks like there's no waiter, and it's being served through a basket, through a string. And this is very unusual, Rasmus. You offer a diner a 3-course meal for Table for One. What's on the menu?
Well, the menu is a 3-course meal designed to make you have an inner journey. I think many of us miss traveling a lot these times, and one of the easiest way to travel in your inner self is through food. So we wanted to make 3 specific courses that makes your soul travel, kind of.
So, Linda, this is a very unusual dining experience, but will you make special exceptions for more than one guest, say a couple who have been self-isolating together?
No, we have really no control of that, so actually we say it's one table for one person in the middle of a meadow, and there's only one chair. So there's only one person that can come. And we're only accepting one person a day also, one guest per day.
Only one person a day? My goodness.
Yeah.
So
we're making lots of money.
Yeah, you're going to be making lots of money. And of course, this Table for One concept is only until August 1st, Rasmus. What if I decide to go to Sweden and travel all the way to Värmland? Do you think I'll still be able to get a seat from now until August 1st? Or are you fully booked?
Well, there's still a couple of spots for sure. And for you, Rico, of course, we would always find a spot. You know that.
Oh, thank you so much. My goodness, your concept, Table for One, has really gone viral, Linda. And are you planning to expand this concept of Table for One to maybe other cities in Sweden or other countries in Europe?
Well, we had the question from wonderful people like you wanting to travel to us, but it's not possible for the moment. So we are thinking about opening tables somewhere else in the world. But it still is the same concept, one table and one chair.
Can you give us an idea which countries where you'll have this Table for One concept?
Well, we had chefs applying from all over the world, but some of them have worked at Noma, which is a very famous restaurant. Well, that
might be Scotland, might be Alaska, might be New York. You never know.
Might be in the middle of the desert.
There you go. You heard it first on The Final Word. But when this is all over, Linda and Rasmus, after August 1st, do you plan to expand it to maybe a table for 2 or a table for 3?
Well, we do enjoy, or we think that solo dining is something that is important even after this pandemic. We tend to not really spend time with ourselves, and this pandemic gives that opportunity to really spend time with ourselves and think about what we're doing on this earth together.
Yeah, we want to celebrate that fact. A lot of people are frustrated right now because they're so isolated, and I understand that. We understand that, but we want to create a space where we can flip the coin a little bit.
And you mentioned that you only have one diner per day. And what time can they dine on a particular day? Let's say today, Monday.
Well, we always advise our guests to show up at 7 p.m. because then they can enjoy the sunset. and we find that, I mean, to meet nature and food, it kind of stimulates the inner journey for sure. So yeah, we want to serve them by sunset.
I do hope the lockdown here in the Philippines will be lifted very soon so I can make that flight to Sweden and see both of you, Linda Karlsson and Rasmus Persson, joining us from Värmland, Sweden, and their very extraordinary and viral Table for One concept. Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.
Thank you for having us, Rico.
Thank you, Rico.
And